Hi, my name is Preeti Pathak and I'm a teaching artist with Mural Arts Philadelphia. And today we're going to work on creating posters. Here's an example of the finished product. Today we're going to learn how to make posters based on the learnings from AfriCobra, an artist collective formed during the Civil Rights Movement. We're going to focus on the principle of art called contrast and reflect on what contrast means in social movements. Contrast is the use of opposing elements in artwork such as color, shape, or value. We'll look at the mural Wall of Respect in Chicago, which inspired the creation of AfriCobra, as well as the Wall of Respect here in Philly, created by artist Willis Humphrey. We'll compare and contrast these murals from an artistic standpoint as well as their connection to historical events. What movements happened during these time periods? As a warm-up exercise, we're going to create a design inspiration board, which is just a place for us to hold our ideas for our poster. As you can see, my design inspiration board is made up of different colors, patterns, shapes, and designs that inspired me that will be incorporated into my poster. Please grab some sketch paper and a pencil. We're going to watch a short film on AfriCobra as well as view some of their artwork. And while we're doing that, we can sketch out ideas for our design inspiration board. I want you to think about the themes you see, the examples of contrast, and also the use of identity and culture in the artist's work.
Cobra means African Commune of Bad, Relevant Artists.
The point is you speak through your work.
Each one of us individually are good at what we do, but collectively we're gooder. Bad is actually gooder.
AfriCobra was based on trying to communicate positive ideas to the people. The Wall of Respect was based on honoring heroes, sheroes in different areas of the arts.
That imagery might have been the first time people had really seen something positive. Something like this is what it looks like, success looks like.
We were African Americans living in a country where we couldn't even vote. In some states, there are places we couldn't go in.
One of the things that we needed more than anything else was control over our own destiny.
The Wall of Respect sort of showed us that we could do this. It jump-started AfriCobra. It was like wake-up time.
AfriCobra belongs to all of humanity.
We laid everything out. We created a black aesthetic. We created a school of thought.
Look at this work that's here. This is ours.
They don't look like anybody else's work. They look like our work, AfriCobra work.
I'm black and I'm proud. And I want the world to know that.
So now we know that AfriCobra is a Black artist collective that was inspired from the Wall of Respect in Chicago as well as the Civil Rights Movement. AfriCobra also created a manifesto, which is just a document that describes the origin of a group and its aesthetic principles. And by aesthetics, we just mean the principles that guide an artist's work. Let's read through the manifesto. Remember to pause the video so you can read at your own pace. Wasn't that manifesto really interesting? I want you to think about what are some of the main goals that you found, the aesthetic guidelines, as well as the purpose of this collective. Time to start our posters. Grab your supplies and pick a few elements to focus on from the contrast handout and the Afrocobra manifesto. Refer back to your initial sketches and design inspiration board and start sketching out your concept in pencil on your painted and dried surface. Now we're going to get into the fun part and start painting in our sketch. So refer back to your design inspiration board and your sketches to look at the colors you picked. If you haven't decided on colors yet, refer back to the different photos we looked at while we did our Afrocobra gallery walk and think about what you would like to use. Also, remember the manifesto and the idea of using the Kool-Aid colors or the bright, vibrant, punchy colors that Afrocobra artists use in their work. For me personally, I already use a similar color palette in my work. So my culture as an Indian Hindu is doused in color. We're very big color people too. Lots of bright, exciting colors that you will see in our fabrics, in our interior design, in our artwork. And also we even have a holiday called Holi where we celebrate with colors. So my culture and my religion filter into my artwork. And similar to the artists of Afrocobra, I'm also trying to uphold and uplift my culture in a country that is blended of so many different cultures. I want people to remember what my culture represents. So again, when we're looking at our colors and our color palette, we're thinking about that idea of contrast. I already thought out of contrast in my sketch where we see the radial patterns that I've created that give the contrast and they'll block out different colors. Also the contrast of the shape of the face that I created. The hair has a lot of curved lines which contrast with the radial designs around it. And I'm also going to play around with the colors within the face and hair so that they contrast and bounce off of the radial design around. So let's go in and start grabbing our paints and just have some fun. A great thing to do is turn on some music, put on some headphones if you need to, and just jam out and get lost in the flow. Don't try to be too hard on yourself and think about being perfect. Finished our project. Good job. Make sure to share photos with us on social media. I'm Preeti Pathak with Mural Arts. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.